Aloha and welcome to Vinyasa Flow Yoga. I hope you were enjoying those lovely scenics of Hawaii before you came to your mat today. So my name is Katie and this is Bradley. And today's class is about a 60-minute Vinyasa Flow class. It's all levels, but always take it as you need and listen to your own body when you flow through this class. We're going to be working on twisting today. So we'll get into the side waist, a little bit into the shoulders, and it'll feel nice and good on the spine with a little bit of flow today too. So go ahead and grab your mat if you haven't already, and get a nice space, get comfortable where you are, roll it on out, and then meet me in Child's Pose today. So in Child's Pose, your big toes touch behind you, sit back on your heels, open your knees out about the width of your mat, and then extend your arms out long in front of you. Relax your head and neck down towards your mat. Let the point between your eyebrows just rest naturally on the earth. As you stretch your arms out long in front of you, feel your hips press back towards your heels naturally. And close your eyes here. Allow this pose to be our initial pose that kind of centers us here on the mat in the present moment. Notice how your hips press back towards your heels and give a nice length to your low back. Some space through the spine as you stretch your fingertips forward out in front of you. Let your heart dip down towards the mat, and it's just gently opening your shoulders in a nice, relaxing way, grounding way. And as you're here, begin to notice if there's any excess chit-chat going on in the brain. That's normal. And just allow that to dissipate away as you begin to control your breath. So let's inhale in through the nose. Fill your belly up full like a balloon. And as you exhale out through your nose, let that breath go completely. Take a deep inhale in, fill your belly, fill your lungs, drink your breath in. And exhale, let that breath completely go through the nose. Begin to control the pattern of your breathing in through the nose. Let the breath travel down to the base of your belly. You'll almost feel it press out in towards your inner thighs. And as you exhale, you'll feel your heart melt down towards the mat just a little bit more. Big breath in, fill the belly, fill the lungs. Drink your breath to the top of your throat. And then let that breath go out through the nose, just as smooth as it came in. Begin to create that gentle constriction in the back of the throat so that when you inhale in, you hear just a gentle oceanic-like sound in the back of the throat. And same thing with your exhale, that gentle constriction controlling the exhale breath. Good, big oceanic breath in through the nose, fill the belly. And let that breath really same sound through the back of the throat, gentle constriction. Control your inhales and control your exhales. One more here, big breath in through the nose, fill the belly, fill the lungs, drink your breath all the way up to the top of the throat, maybe even pause. And as you exhale, let that breath completely go, smooth out through the nose. Beautiful. Keep your eyes closed and just tent your fingers. So you're lifting your forearms and your wrists up off the mat and you're creating kind of little spiders with your hands. Keep your head and neck relaxed as your shoulders pull closer up towards your ears. Take an inhale and begin to walk your hands over to the right side of your mat, maybe even off of your mat. Relax your head and neck down once more as you exhale. Keep your shoulders square off towards the mat. So you want to drop your left shoulder slightly down so it's in line with the right. Press your left hip back. Feel that nice length through the left side waist. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Let's walk back through center. Reach long out in front of you. Keep those elbows lifted. Keep the shoulders lifted. Keep your hips pressing back. On your next inhale, begin to crawl your hands to the opposite side, over to the left, maybe even off of the mat. Drop your right shoulder down so it's in line with the left, and just feel that nice length through your right side waist as you press back towards your right hip. Good. Take a breath in and a breath out. Use your next inhale to walk those hands back forward. And exhale, begin to walk your hands up towards your knees, just halfway. So come half the distance towards your knees. Keep your fingertips tented. Lengthen through your heart forward. Inhale in. And as you exhale, take your left arm underneath your right. So just reach over towards the right, bend your right elbow, and just feel that gentle stretch through the side waist. You can begin to reach that right arm all the way forward so you feel that through that left shoulder. Nice. Inhale, reverse the motion. Take your left hand back where it was out in front of you, in line with the right. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward. And exhale, take that right arm underneath the left, bend that left elbow, just dip down. Feel that nice gentle twist through the right side waist and right shoulder blade. And then as you're ready, you can begin to lengthen that left arm forward. You'll feel a nice stretch through that right shoulder blade. Take a big breath in and a breath out. Nice. Now let's reverse those motions. Slide that left hand back. Take your right arm back from underneath and tent in front. Inhale, shift forward. We're coming on to our hands and knees for tabletop position. So your shoulders are right over your wrists, hips over your knees. Gaze down between your thumbs, and let's move through a few rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, tilt your shoulders down and away, tilt your tailbone to the sky, look up to the sky, lift through your chin. And let your exhale breath draw your belly up and in, arch your spine like a Halloween cat. Press through those palms, press through your knees. Inhale, shoulders back, tailbone high, look up, roll your shoulders back. Good. Exhale, curl back up and in, tuck through your chin, arch through your spine. Nice. Inhale, shoulders back, tailbone high, look up. Exhale, curl up and in, tuck through your chin. Let's move through one more round like that. Take your time. So let your inhale breath roll your shoulders back, lift up through your tailbone, look up. And your exhale breath, begin to draw your belly up and in, tuck through your chin, arch through your spine. Nice job. Let's come back through neutral. Gaze down between your thumbs. Take an inhale in. Now as you exhale, begin to walk your hands forward, melt your chest down towards the ground. Anahatanasana, puppy dog pose. Pause here and allow your heart to really dip down towards the ground. Gaze forward out in front of you. Take another full breath in, let your heart melt down. You'll feel that deep stretch through the chest, through the shoulders. One more inhale in. Exhale out. Use your next inhale breath to shift yourself forward onto your forearms for Sphinx Pose. Let your knees slide back as you pull your heart through. Elbows are just slightly in front of your shoulders, palms down. Lift through your heart. Gaze slightly out in front of you. Create a gentle traction through those forearms. Let your hips glue towards the earth. Exhale, lower your heart down. Tent your hands to the outside of your mat. Begin to circle your shoulders side to side. Work into the shoulders, the neck. You can kind of twist a little bit here. Dip one shoulder and then the other. Work into the thoracic vertebrae, the upper spine, the head and neck. Let your hands come out as wide as you'd like to really get in towards the shoulders. And kind of target what area feels right for you. Take another breath or two here. And then come back through center, hands right under your shoulders. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, baby cobra. So lift through your heart, your palms are just gently pressing on the earth. Almost no pressure at all through those hands. Engage your spine, press your heart forward. Inhale. As you exhale, tuck your toes behind you. Press back towards your hips. Come into a modified child's pose, so your toes are tucked behind you. Gaze forward, and then begin to lift your hips towards the sky, downward facing dog. Full breath in, and full breath out. Begin to pedal your feet side to side here. So as we come into our first downward dog, you may feel a little bit of stiffness through the backs of the legs or ankles, or even the shoulders here. So let yourself move into this posture. Kind of let the spine open up. Roll over the toes. Shift side to side by bending one knee and then the other. Just feel that nice opening through the backs of the legs. Another round of breath here, just finding your downward dog. And once you do settle in, make sure those hands are spread nice and wide like starfish on the mat. Ground through those palms, shoulders relax down and away from the ears as your hips press high towards the sky. Backs of the legs elongate. Take a breath in, feel your hips press high, and as you exhale, look to the top of your mat. Begin to tiptoe your feet all the way up to the top. Take your time, take little baby steps. Once you do reach the top of your mat, bend your knees a lot so that your chest rests on the tops of your thighs. Relax your head and neck. Take a hold of opposite elbows, ragdoll arms. Begin to gently sway side to side. So keep your knees deeply bent. Let your torso really rest over the tops of your thighs. Relax through your head and neck. Feel the weight of your spine pull your body over your legs. And with this gentle sway, you'll feel it even in your side waist. Relax through the head and neck. Take another full breath here, just opening up through the body. Good, and then release your hands down towards the earth. Inhale, lengthen just halfway up, lift. Fingertips graze your shins, flat spine, reach through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, soften your knees once more. Relax your head and neck, tuck through your chin. We're gonna roll up to standing, so take your time. Let your spine open up naturally. Ground through your heels. Feel the energy from the earth drawing you up. As you roll your shoulders up towards your ears and expand them down your back, open through your heart. Sadasana Pose, palms face forward. Take an inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, arch over to the right. Take your right hand down by your side, reach over to the right, roll your left shoulder back. Feel that nice length through your left side waist. Inhale, back through center, reach your arms high. Exhale, left hand down by your side. Reach over to the left, roll that right shoulder back. Feel a nice length through your right side waist. Nice, inhale, back through center, reach your arms high. Exhale, baby back bend. Bend your elbows, drop your head back, lift through your heart, squeeze through your shoulder blades. Inhale, reach your arms high, mountain pose. Exhale, soften your knees, swan dive forward, fold all the way towards your toes, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway up, lift flat spine, fingertips on the earth or your shins. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back into a high plank pose. Keep your hips in line with your shoulders, wrists right under your shoulders. Gaze down between your thumbs, engage through your core. Deep breath in here. We're gonna hold for 2 more breaths. So feel your core engage, ignite through your thighs, press in towards those hands. Deep breath in. Deep exhale out. 1 more big breath in. Good. As you exhale, take your knees down towards the earth. Walk your hands forward. Puppy dog pose. Nice relief through the shoulders. Gaze forward. Inhale onto your forearms. Slide your knees back. Sphinx pose. Lift through your heart. Shoulders back. Exhale. Free flowing Cobra. Tense your fingers and begin to roll your shoulders side to side. Open through the heart. Let this motion be as big or small as you need. Beautiful. And then we will come back through center. Lower your chest. Cobra pose. Inhale, lift through your heart, shoulders back. Exhale, tuck your toes. Press your hips towards your heels. And lift your hips, downward facing dog. Nice job. Inhale, lift your hips high. As you exhale, gaze forward. Bend your knees. Take 1 or 2 steps all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway up, lift. As you exhale, soften your knees. Take your left hand down towards the earth. Lengthen your right leg. Inhale, roll your right shoulder back, twist to the right. Keep your hips pressing back evenly. So you want to lengthen that right leg as much as you can. It's okay if it is slightly bent. Roll your right shoulder back, stack through those shoulders. Inhale once more to open. Exhale, right hand down. We'll switch sides. Lengthen your left leg as you inhale, left arm up to the sky. Roll your left shoulder back. Feel that nice twist through the spine. Stack through your shoulders. Gaze up towards that left thumb if it's okay on your head and neck. Nice job. One more breath. Open out. And exhale, breath. Left hand down to the mat. Bend your knees. Tuck your chin. Inhale. We're going to unravel. Come all the way up to standing. Take your time. Let those fingertips feel heavy as you roll all the way up. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears and open them down the back. Sadasana Pose. Inhale. Reach your arms high. Mountain Pose. Exhale. Sideways stretch. Right arm down by your side. Reach over to the right. Inhale, back through center, arms high. Exhale, left arm down by your side, reach over to the left. Inhale, back through center, arms high. Exhale, bend your elbows, drop your head back, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Relax your head and neck at the bottom. Inhale, lengthen halfway up, lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back, high plank pose. Take a full breath here in high plank, engage your core. Exhale, knees down, walk your hands forward, Anahatanasana, puppy dog pose. Inhale, Sphinx Pose, slide your knees back, pull your heart through, roll your shoulders back. Good. Lower your heart. Tense your hands to the outside of your mat. Inhale, free flowing Cobra, side to side. Lower your chest down, hands under your shoulders. Inhale, Cobra pose. Keep those elbows bent and tucked in. Good job. Tuck your toes, press your hips back towards your heels, and lift your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out, warming up that body, gaze forward, bend your knees, step, or even hop all the way up to the top of your mat, your choice. Take your feet together, so let your big toes touch and your heels. Close that sliver between your feet. Bend your knees deeply. Put the weight back in towards your heels. So feel your weight roll back in towards your heels, so much so that your toes might even lift up off your mat. Let your torso stay on your thighs for now. Just feel that motion of the weight pulling back in towards your heels. Now as you inhale, reach your arms just straight out in front of you. Good. Put your weight back in towards those heels, shoulders back. Engage your core, engage through your thighs. You're squeezing in through those inner thighs. Shoulders pull back. And if it's okay on your shoulders, you can reach your arms up towards the sky and take your biceps by your ears. Relax your shoulders down your back. Turn your pinkies in towards one another. That opens through the scapula, through your back. Get a little bit deeper. Inhale. As you exhale, hands down to the earth, hips high. Relax your head and neck, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway up, lift. And as you exhale, plant your palms. Step your feet back, high plank pose. Take an inhale breath in, engage your core. And this time we're going to come through Chaturanga, but on the knees. So lower your knees down, tuck your tailbone in. So you want a flat spine, shoulders back. Take another breath in, engage. Now as you exhale, point your elbows back, lower slowly down. Good. Now as you inhale, untuck your toes, lift your heart, Cobra pose. Good. Exhale, tuck your toes, take your hips all the way up to the sky, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, reach your right leg high to the sky. Bend your right knee so your hips stack open. Square your shoulders off. So you want your right shoulder to come down in line with your left. And then reach your right knee even higher. Good. Feel that nice opening through that right quadricep. Big breath in, reach that right knee high. Now as you exhale, hug your right knee towards your chest. Place your right foot to the top of your mat. Keep your back knee lifted. Good. Left hand will stay down. Inhale your right arm to the sky. Roll your right shoulder back. So you're twisting to the right. Pull your right knee in. Stack your shoulders. Strong through those legs. Take one more breath here. Feel this nice twist. Listen closely. We're gonna come up into our high lunge, but keep your twist. So inhale, press through your right foot, rise up. You're twisting to the right. Good job. So you're twisting towards that right leg. Roll your right shoulder back. Look back towards your right thumb behind you. Nice job. Deep breath in. Exhale. Now as you inhale, reach up and back. Right hand will go down your back left leg, reach all the way up and to the side. Exhale, windmill hands down to the earth. Take your right leg all the way up to the sky through three-legged dog, reach it high. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. We're gonna do that on the left side. So inhale, left leg to the sky. Bend your left knee, stack your hips open. Pause here, square those shoulders off. Feel that nice stretch through that left quadricep. Deep breath in, feel that left knee reach up. Open through the quad, through the back of that right hamstring. As you exhale, hug your left knee towards your chest. Place your left foot to the top of your mat. Keep your back knee lifted. Right hand will stay down on the inside of your left foot. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Stack your shoulders, twist to the left. Good. Feel your hips press forward evenly as you roll your left shoulder back. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Pull that left knee towards your chest. Feel that nice twist. Now listen closely. We're going to stay in our twist just like we did on the other side. You want to ground that left heel down. Inhale, use your core, use your legs to lift yourself up into your twist. Bend your left knee a lot. Reach back through that left hand. Good. So we're twisting to the left. Gaze back if that feels good. Lift through your heart, roll that left shoulder back. Now as you inhale, we're going to reach up and back. Exalted. Good. Take that left hand back down that right leg. Reach up and back. Inhale. Exhale, windmill hands down to the mat. Send that left leg all the way up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Reach it up high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. Big breath in, hips high. And as you exhale, bend your knees, look to the top of the mat, step or lightly hop all the way up. Feet together, inhale, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, forward folds. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Reach your arms high, biceps by your ears. Exhale, hands to the earth, hips high, forward fold, relax your head and neck. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back high, plank pose. Take an inhale breath, and as you exhale, take full or half chaturanga. Let your elbows point back, lower down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. For upward dog, lift your thighs, engage through your legs, lengthen your arms. Exhale, roll back through your toes, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Full breath in. And full breath out. Inhale, right leg to the sky, bend your right knee, stack your hips open. Moving one breath, one motion. Hug your knee towards your chest. Place your foot to the top of your mat. Left hand down, inhale, right arm to the sky, twist. Exhale, breath. Next, inhale, breath. Rise up into your twist, reach up, press into that right hand. Exhale, sink low. Inhale, reach up and back, reverse. Exhale, windmill hands down to the mat. Send your right leg all the way up to the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Left side, inhale, left leg to the sky. Bend your left knee, stack open. Exhale, send your left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Stay for the exhale. Next, inhale, rise up in your twist. So you're grounding through that left foot. Reach back, lift up. Stay for the exhale, sink low. Inhale, reach up and back, reverse. Exhale, windmill, hands down to the ground. Inhale, left leg to the sky, three-legged dog, reach it up high. Exhale, lower left foot down to meet the right. Beautiful job. Press your hips high, big inhale. And exhale out. Bend your knees, look to the top of the mat, step or even lightly hop all the way up. Take your feet together, inhale, lengthen, halfway up, lift. This time as you exhale, come up onto the balls of your feet, lift through your heels, tuck your chin towards your chest, hug into a tiny little ball. Good, so we're nice tuck and curl motion here. Squeeze through your inner thighs, roll your shoulders back. Good, and you can stay right here, or as you exhale, begin to walk your hands over to the right. Good. If you did walk your hands over to the right, take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. So you want to kind of hook it on the outside. Good. Keep your shoulders facing towards the right and press your knees towards the center. So if anything, you're going to feel a nice deep stretch through that left side waist and also strengthening through the arches of the feet. Good. Now we're going to come back through center. Inhale. And exhale, opposite side. Take your hands over to the left. So your hands are stacking. Your left hand is behind your right. You're taking your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Same thing as you did on the opposite side. Try to take your left shoulder back towards your left hip as you press your knees towards the center of your mat. Nice job. Inhale, come back through center. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale, lift your hips high, lower your heels, relax your head and neck. Nice job. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. And as you exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back, high plank pose. Take an inhale, breath in. And an exhale, breath lower, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart, shoulders back, upward dog or Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath here. Inhale, right leg to the sky, bend your right knee, stack your hips open. As you exhale, hug your right knee towards your chest. Place your right foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, left hand is down, right arm to the sky, twist to the right. Stay for the exhale, pull your right knee in. Good, inhale, rise up into your twist, just like we have on the other sides. Get deep into that right knee, exhale. Inhale, reach up and back, reverse. Good, exhale, windmill, hands down to the mat. Listen closely, tense your hands. Begin to lengthen your right leg, press your right hip back. So you're coming into a modified pyramid pose. So see, my right leg is long instead of bent. Good. Shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward. Exhale, forward fold towards your right leg as much as you can. If you need to adjust your hands or feet in any way, please do so. Good. Inhale, bend back into your right knee. Take your right leg all the way up to the sky. Three-legged dog, reach it up high. And exhale, lower right foot down to meet the left. Inhale, left leg to the sky, reach it high. Exhale, hug your left knee towards your chest. Place your left foot to the top of the mat. Right hand is down. Inhale, left arm to the sky, twist. Stay for the exhale, get lower. Inhale, rise up. Stay for the exhale, get low in those legs. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Now listen, exhale, hands down to the mat. Lengthen your left leg as much as you can. Square your hips off towards the front of the mat, modified pyramid pose. Take an inhale breath, lengthen your heart forward. And as you exhale, maybe you bow towards that left leg even more. So both legs are strong and straight, hips are pressing back evenly, shoulders are squared off over that left leg. Nice job. Good, let's inhale, rebend your left knee. Take your left leg all the way out to the sky. Three-legged dog, reach it high. Exhale, lower left foot down to meet the right. Good, now listen, inhale, let's shift forward, high plank pose. Gaze down between your thumbs. Take your left hand to the center of your mat and turn your toes towards the right for side plank on the left. So you have a choice here. You can take your left knee down to the earth to stack your hips and shoulders for a little bit of a kickstand underneath. This is a modified side plank. If you would like full side plank, you stack your feet, one on top of the other, inner soles of the feet touching, lift through your hips, stack your shoulders, engage your core. Big breath in. Lift those hips high, stay with it. Maybe take your right arm to reach over the crown of the head in whichever variation you are. Get a nice side stretch here. One more big breath in. Now exhale, take your right hand down to the earth. We're gonna switch sides. So your right hand will walk to the center of the mat. Stack your hips. Again, if you need, right knee is down. Left arm to the sky. Modified side plank. If you are coming into full, stack those feet, inner soles of the feet touch, flex and engage the feet. Stack your shoulders, reach that left arm high, lift through your hips, engage your core. Feel your obliques light up. Good. Maybe you reach your left arm forward over the crown of the head, palm faces down. Feel that length through the left side waist. Big breath in, reach. Exhale, left hand down, high plank pose. Big breath in. As you exhale, let's lower all the way down towards the mat. Keep your elbows in tight. Take yourself all the way down to the ground. Nice job. So we're gonna take our right arm out in a 90-degree bend. So just take your right elbow out to the right, palm faces down. Left hand is under your shoulder. Press down into that left hand and begin to roll onto your right hip. Gently roll over. Press into that left hand to adjust how much you go into that right shoulder. You should feel this through that right pectoral muscle, really deep opening through the heart space. Big breath in. Big breath out. Nice job. Let's come back onto our belly. Switch sides. So your left hand will come underneath, or right hand, I'm sorry. Left arm will go out to the left in that 90-degree bend. So right hand's under your right shoulder. Press down. Gently roll over. You're rolling gently onto that left hip. So you're putting a nice gentle pressure on that left shoulder. You should feel an opening through the front of that left pectoral muscle. Use your right hand to kind of guide how much you press into that shoulder. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Nice job. Let's come back onto our belly. Tent your hands to the outside of your mat and just circle those shoulders out side to side. Get some nice freedom of movement. Maybe even bend one knee and look back. Get a deeper twist. Bend the opposite knee, look back and twist. Nice job. Come back through center. Take your hands under your shoulders. Peel your shoulders back. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Exhale, tuck your toes, press your hips to your heels, and lift your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Full breath in and full breath out. Good. Inhale, reach your right leg high to the sky. Bend your right knee, stack open. Exhale, hug your right knee towards your chest. Place your right foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, we're gonna rise up into Crescent Pose. Reach your arms high. And exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Shoulders back, bend through that right knee. Inhale, hinge forward. Hover over your right thigh. Create some length through your spine. Shoulders back. Lengthen forward, inhale. As you exhale, let's take our left elbow to the outside of our right knee. Roll your right shoulder back. Good. Allow yourself to get deep in this stretch. Open your right shoulder back. Pull your lower belly up and in. Maybe even gaze out past your right shoulder. Deep breath in. One more breath out as you exhale, twist even deeper. Nice job. If you are okay in this twist, open your arms out like wings. Ground through that right foot. Inhale, rise up into your twist just like we've been doing. Nice job, good. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, open, warrior two. So you're gonna go towards the left as you ground your back heel down. Open your right knee out to the side. Relax through your shoulders, bend deep into that front knee. Let your exhale breath draw you even deeper. Good. Now lengthen your right leg. Turn your right palm up to the sky. Inhale, reach up and back. Reverse your triangle pose. And as you exhale, reach your right arm forward. Press your hips back. Exhale, triangle pose. Right hand will come to your shin or the earth or even your right thigh or a block. Stack through your shoulders. Gaze up towards that left thumb. Now as you exhale, take your left arm forward over the crown of your head. Left bicep towards your left ear. Stretch the left fingertips long. Feel that nice length all the way through the left side waist. Nice. Now let's inhale, rise up, straight-legged warrior two. Rebend your right knee. Exhale, windmill hands down to the mat. Spin onto your back toes. Lower your back knee down. Shift your hips back. Flex your right foot. Inhale, lengthen halfway up, lift shoulders back. Now listen, as you exhale, left hand will stay down, right arm all the way up to the sky. Stack your shoulders, twist to the right. So in this twist, the right hip tends to lift up a little bit. Take your right hand and just manipulate it down. So you're just going to take your right hand and press your right hip down in line with the left, and you'll feel a nice stretch through that piriformis and even through the belly of the hamstring even more. Keep that right foot flexed. Let yourself open into your twist. One more breath, open out. Nice. Exhale, lower your right hand down. Shift your weight forward. Bend deep into your right knee. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, open your shoulders, inhale, lift through your heart, shoulders back, sink your hips low. Good, exhale, take your hands down to the mat. Inhale your right leg all the way up to the sky, reach it up high, three-legged dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. Let's do that other side. So lift that left leg high, inhale, bend your left knee, stack your hips open. Exhale, hug your knee towards your chest. Place your left foot to the top of your mat. We're going to rise into our Crescent Pose. Inhale, rise up high. Reach your arms high. Exhale, take your hands to heart center. Shoulders back. Lift through your heart. Exhale, hinge forward. Hover over that left thigh. Create length through your spine. Stay deep in that front knee. So create length. Inhale. Now as you exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Take your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Roll your left shoulder back. Pull your heart towards your thumbs. Feel every exhale deep in your twist. Now remember, if this is too intense, you can always take your right hand to the inside of your left foot and come back to the twist that we were doing in the beginning of class. If you are joining me and hooking your elbow to the outside of your left knee, let your left shoulder roll back, pull your lower belly in, twist to the left, feel that nice opening. And if you're okay here, maybe your arms open out wide like wings. Press into that left foot, inhale, rise up into your twist. Nice job, deep breath in. Good. Now reach all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, open, warrior two, back heel down, bend into your front knee. Let your knee open out to the left. Relax those shoulders. Get deep in that front leg, big breath in. And exhale, lengthen your left leg, turn your left palm to the sky. Inhale, reach up and back. We're in a reverse triangle pose. So both legs are long, just reach back behind you. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale, reach your left arm forward, press your hips back, create length through your spine. As you exhale, left hand will come down towards your shin, right arm to the sky, stack your shoulders and hips, triangle pose. Roll your right shoulder back, stack through those hips. Beautiful job, deep breath in, and take that right arm over the crown of your head, reach it forward out in front of you. Imagine that you're leaning back and towards a wall, create length through the spine, reach. Beautiful, inhale, rise up, straight legs. Exhale, windmill hands down, bend that left knee. Spin onto your back toes, lower your right knee down. Shift your hips back, flex your left foot. Good, inhale, lengthen your heart towards your toes, create length here. Now as you exhale, right hand will come down underneath your right shoulder. Left arm to the sky as you twist to the left, roll your left shoulder back. Drop your left hip down. So if that left hip keeps lifting up, just take your left hand to your left hip. Manipulate it down so that you feel that nice stretch through the outer hip. Roll your left shoulder back. Allow yourself to twist towards that left leg. Big breath in, open out. Exhale, lower your left hand down. Inhale, shift forward into a low lunge. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift your heart up, shoulders back. Get deep in that hip, big breath. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, left leg all the way up to the sky through your three-legged dog. Reach it up high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in and full breath out. Nice job. Let's inhale, right leg all the way up to the sky. Now as you exhale, we're going to come into Pigeon Pose. So if you know you like to practice pigeon on your back, please come onto your back and practice thread the needle instead. Otherwise, right knee comes all the way to your right wrist. Send your left leg back behind you as you square your hips out. Lift your heart, inhale. And as you exhale, maybe you crawl forward onto your forearms. Allow yourself to melt into this pose in whichever way feels right for you. Keep your hips square towards the earth. We're going to stay here for another 5 breaths. So these breaths are about 5 seconds on the inhale and 5 seconds on the exhale. So allow yourself to count your inhale and count your exhale. Let that breath draw deep into your belly. And out through the nose. Nice job. A few more breaths. Stay with it. And exhale out. Good. Inhale in. Bring your attention back to this present moment. Good. You have one more breath in. And exhale, release it out. Take your time. Slowly walk your hands towards your hips. Tuck your back toes. Send your right leg all the way up to the sky. Reach it high. Maybe even circle it out. Take some nice big hip circles. And lower your right foot down to meet the left. We'll switch sides. Inhale your left leg to the sky, bend your left knee, stack your hips open. And remember, if you are doing thread the needle, stay on your back for the opposite side. Slide your left knee behind your left wrist if you're joining me in pigeon. Let that right leg slide back behind you. Square your hips forward, shoulders back. And as you exhale, maybe you come down onto your forearms. Allow yourself to melt into this pose. Once you find that nice sweet spot, melt yourself in even more with your breath. We're going to spend 5 full breaths here. So count your inhales about 5 seconds long. And your exhales about 5 seconds long. Let that inhale breath draw into your belly. And that exhale breath release through your nose. Big breath in. And big breath out. Good. We have about 1.5 more breaths. Take your time. Let that breath draw into your belly. Let your hips ground down. Good. Last exhale out. If you are down on your forearms, take your time. Walk yourself back up. Tuck back through your right toes and send your left leg all the way up to the sky. Maybe you circle it out. Take some big hip circles. Get the blood flow back into that hip socket. Beautiful. Let's take that left foot down to meet the right. Hips high, big breath in. And exhale. Let's lower our knees down to the mat. Sit back towards your heels. Swing your legs out in front of you. Flex through your feet. Take an inhale, reach your arms high. Now as you exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So take your right hand back behind you, left hand to the outside of your right shin. Roll your right shoulder back and use that left hand as leverage to open your chest towards the right. Gaze back to that right thumb. If you want more, you can even tuck that right arm behind your back and roll your right shoulder back. And then I'll get a little bit deeper in that right shoulder. One more breath here. Sit up tall. Let your exhale breath twist you even deeper. Nice job. Inhale breath. Come back through center. Reach your arms up to the sky. Switch sides. Exhale. Right hand will come to the outside of your left shin. Reach your left arm back. Again, you can twist that left arm back behind your low back if you wish. The right hand will twist you even deeper. So use your right hand as leverage. Press it into the outer left shin as you roll your left shoulder back. Sit up tall. Big breath in. And exhale out. Good. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. Reach up high. And as you exhale, forward fold. Relax your head and neck. Fold towards your legs. Keep your feet flexed. Nice. Inhale, roll back up. Take your hands by your sides and just shift your hips forward, bend your knees. Reach your arms out in front of you and begin to roll down onto your back. Hug your knees towards your chest. Give them a squeeze. And then let your knees just drop to the left, right arm out to the right. Gaze to the right. Twist your spine. Deep breath into your belly. Good. Inhale back through center. Keep your arms out like a T as you drop your knees to the right. Gaze to the left. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Nice job. Let's come back up through center. Hug your knees deep in towards your chest. Bring your forehead up towards your knees. Give yourself one big final squeeze here. Big breath in. And as you exhale, let your legs elongate out in front of you. Palms face up by your sides. Close your eyes. Come into your Shavasana. Allow yourself to just let go in this pose. And allow yourself to let go of the control of the breath, control of the body. And just feel yourself melt in towards the mat. If you have the gift of time and you would like to stay in your Shavasana, I encourage you to stay there as long as you are able, as long as you can or need. This is your time to just melt away and be present in the moment. If you do wish to move about with your day, begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Maybe give yourself a nice long stretch with your fingertips rising over the crown of your head. Reach all the way up, stretch from fingertips to toes. As you're ready, you can roll off to one side or the other. And eventually make your way up into a nice, easy, seated position with your eyes closed, your mind quiet. And then take your hands to heart center once you are in a nice, easy seat. And let's honor the light that dwells within each and every one of us. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in class today. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to hit that subscribe button, and then you can even hit that little bell to get alerts as to when I go live on this channel. You can also contact me on Instagram at Katie Marie Yoga, and you can feel free to message me and let me know what you like, what you didn't like, or what you want to see in class, or just say hi. I'm always welcome to chat anything about yoga or health. So again, thank you so much for practicing with me, and I'll see you next time. Aloha.